Hi there. I'm Bernie Borges, and I am thrilled to be the host of iCore's Digitally Irresistible podcast, where we explore the fascinating world of customer experience. I've had the honor of interviewing numerous industry experts, and I've prepared a bite-sized excerpt from one of our episodes. I hope you find it thought-provoking and inspiring. And now, without further ado, here's the excerpt.
The whole employee employee life cycle is kind of what we're thinking about, right? From hiring the right profile, training them, onboarding them appropriately, and retaining them and improving performance over time. That's where Amplify, and we've spent a lot of time talking about data and data and workflow and making things easy for our frontline users to use is an important component of it. But a lot of things that we do on the back end have some AI associated with it, right? So we help in all those different areas. As you think about agent performance and bringing all their data into a single place and understanding what to do with it, where data is constantly changing. We have an AI that's checking all the data out and validating it's right and accurate in the way we need to load it before we load it in the database so it doesn't just crash. Then we think about, okay, how do we then use that data to figure out what a high performer persona is? What group of people should be in the high performer persona? What does that look like? So there's a whole concept called unsupervised learning, where an AI is constantly looking at the data to figure out what population should be a high performer and what population should not. There's not just some random person at Amplify that says, oh, I'm going to just say this group of people is a high performers. Because again, with the world that data is constantly changing, you can't keep up with doing things manually. AI is really driving that process. And finally, I would say the most important part in that life cycle, and I'll connect the dots into how these different parts work with the life cycle in a second, is having kind of almost like that AI assistant at that agent and frontline leader level. So our frontline leader assistant is really the AI that's helping our supervisors and giving them recommendations on who they should coach, what they should coach them on, who they should recognize, what kinds of topics or challenges or behaviors are people exhibiting that we need to improve. What game should we run for our team? So this assistant really is giving that team leader recommendations, and that way the team leader can focus on being good at taking the action and not having to be good at trying to figure out what action to take. Because the machine is better at managing data and understanding what action to take. The human is best at the human-to-human interaction. The machine will never be able to play the part in that, right? Outside of some small roles, but that is the core part of the application. Then if you think about that frontline associate view, right? The AI in our frontline agent associate is you think about the contact center world where customers are automating all the easy things, and the contact center is now getting more and more complex call types. Well, there's only so much shrinkage available to take people off, so we can't coach them all day, all the time, all this complex activity. So as you think about the future of the contact center, now we need to move more into where an agent can have an assistant that's giving them proactive information on what they're doing well or not doing well on, and help them self-improve, connecting them to content. That way they can improve themselves in things that are easy to improve on, and that way the coaching can be focused on the much more complex activity.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast player so you don't miss future episodes.